So first, can you just recap regionals, some of the success you saw, some of the standouts, who performed well on the day?
Well, really, it was a complete team effort from top to bottom, all 10 weight classes. I was very happy with our performances, and to have 8 of the 10 weight classes in the finals, and then, 9 of the 10 in the finals, and eight champions. It was just, kind of unheard of. But to say I expected it, I mean, I expect our guys to perform well, but they kind of overachieved in my opinion. So I was really happy with them.
Now, walking into this room, I've been in this room a couple times. There's a lot of accolades along these walls, a lot of individual people who've done well, a lot of team success that you've seen. You've been doing this a long time, and you've seen a lot of success. How do you keep it up year after year?
Well, I just think it's an expectation that we have, and it's a culture. I mean, from freshman year to your sophomore, junior, senior years, I mean, there's an expectation in this room, and we've got tremendous depth at a lot of our weight classes, so there's a lot of competition between these weights, and we've been very fortunate. There's no doubt about it, and like I said, I'm just proud to be a part of it, and very proud of our program.
Now, you have a winning culture here at St. Cloud State. Obviously, it doesn't mean it's easy every year. You have seniors graduate who have brought tremendous success to the team. You go through injuries. You go through, seasons will have ups and downs. You'll lose guys that performed well. As a coach, what kind of challenges did that bring to try to fill those holes or to spark some wrestlers to pick up their game a little bit?
Well, there's a lot of challenges that go in between these seasons. I mean, a lot of times people look on the outside and see, oh man, they're 20-0 or they're 8-0 in conference, haven't lost for this many years. I mean, but what a lot of people don't realize is what goes on behind the scenes. I mean, with the injuries, illnesses, skin infections, maybe academic performances from time to time. It's quite the challenge, especially when our sport's a 2-semester sport. So you got to have good depth. You got to have guys in the wrestling room challenging others at all times, and you got to be able to put different bodies on the mat that can perform at any given time as well. So we've been really fortunate for that over the years. It's really made a big difference in our performances.
Now, a lot of people, I think wrestling is a sport that a lot of people might not say they know a lot about, but one thing about wrestling that makes it different than a lot of other sports is the effect it has on a person's body between cutting weight. The physical aspect of wrestling is something I think that's often overlooked. What do you have to do as a coach to get these guys to say, hey, it's time to cut weight? How do you push these guys to keep doing it and to not only do that, but to continue to have success going through those points in the season?
Well, we got to train them hard, obviously, and it's really a year-round commitment. A lot of times people look at it and go, wrestling's a 6-month sport. It's really not. It's really a commitment that these guys have to make 10, 12 months out of the year, and you hit the nail on the head. There's weight management issues to health issues and so forth. Really takes a wear and tear on the body throughout the year. But being that we are fortunate to have excellent depth, we can give guys rest at certain times and put others in there to develop them and expect the same kind of expectations and so forth. So we want to put a good product on the mat. We want to train our guys hard, but we train them smart at the same time, and I think it's showed through the years as well.
Now, you've brought home national titles to St. Cloud State more than once. This isn't something that you're a stranger to. You've been through this before. What about this season are you looking forward to the most going to nationals? What do you think might be a little bit different than before?
Well, this is a special group, and they've accomplished some things on a consistent basis that I've maybe I didn't expect it, maybe I did expect it. I don't know. It's just it's a special group of guys. We were led by 4 seniors in our starting lineup. All 4 of those seniors ended up coming out winning regional championships for us, and excellent chemistry, like I mentioned. But every year is a little bit different with different challenges and so forth. These guys bring it every time they step on the mat in one way or another, and if one guy's down on the day, another guy at a different weight class picks it up. So we're just fortunate that guys understand the philosophy. The chemistry is a huge part of it. They want to win for each other. They want to win for the university. Want to win for their families. Want to win for their coaching staff. So lucky to be in this position right now.
So now, with nationals coming up and everything, year after year, you guys continue to have these dominant seasons where it seems like you don't know how to lose. having that mentality of we have the target on our backs, people know how successful we are. How do you keep guys to say, okay, don't let it get to your head too much. You still have to go out there and wrestle every day. There's no guarantees. Anything can happen. Injuries can happen. What position does that put you in as a coach to say, yes, we're very good, but that doesn't mean it's easy?
Well, I think as a coach, you just have to analyze each day and each competition to make sure that your guys are staying focused and they're doing the right things away from wrestling as well. So our guys have been really good on a consistent basis with that, and it's something that I think our coaching staff does a good job in terms of monitoring those things. And I've never really seen our team get too over anxious or too confident and cocky. Sometimes cocky and confidence a good thing, but not to an extent where they're not going to be able to perform at their best ability. So again, we've got some guys that are really mature. We've got some guys with good heads on their shoulders, and they realize that at any given time they can be beat. You can be beat by anybody. Winning record, losing record. So every time you step out there, it's about going out and being ready and performing at your best ability.
Now, one last question, it might be a tough one, but who are you most excited about, or who would you say to look out for coming up in nationals? I know you've got a lot of good guys on this team. Are you looking for some of the guys who are going for the first time, or some of these guys who've been here before? Who do you think is going to stand out?
Well, it'd be hard to pinpoint one guy. I've got 9 guys going down the national tournament, 9 bullets. They're all really good. We got a lot of experience in there, mixed with some, with the veterans that we have, and then with the rookies and first timers that we have going to the national tournament. And just expecting good things out of these guys, and each and every one of them. I'm excited to watch them. I'm excited. I've been overwhelmed by the way that they've prepared for this moment all season long in terms of their consistency. So I expect some big things to happen with this group here in the next couple weeks.